Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a continuation of my 12 Nights of Yule journaling series. And I am reflecting on night 2. So here's my journal that I created from a greeting card. It said Merry Christmas here, but I covered it so I could write Yule on it. I'm going for a kind of woodland type theme, and then I added some charms. It is just a single signature made with a variety of recycled packaging paper and envelopes and things. So that's just my cover page. This was the first night, Mother's Night, which was winter solstice. And this is night 2. And so as I mentioned in my first video, I am learning more about the 12 Nights of Yule. I have always been very drawn to the wheel of the year, and especially winter solstice. It happens to be my favorite day of the year, after my son's birthday, of course. And so recently I've just really wanted to learn more about the 12 Nights of Yule, which starts on winter solstice. So I have my notes, and I created a little spreadsheet that has all 12 nights with just different information that I've been learning. And as I continue, you can see a lot of crossing off. And as I'm learning, I'm finding different kind of contradictory information on some of the nights. But I don't think that being really accurate about each single night is the goal for me. I think it's just to really learn and just celebrate. So I'm not taking it too seriously, but I do love learning. So anyways, we are on night 2. So I'm reflecting the day after each of the night's activities. And in my initial research, it was identified as Odin's wild hunt. And Odin is the Allfather. He is the Norse god of like pretty much everything. I know he has specific powers, but he's Thor's dad. And I came across other resources that say that we honor Odin on the 6th night, and that the wild hunt is on the 4th night. So I'm keeping it here just because I already did the activities. And basically what the wild hunt is when Odin and whatever beings are with him, some giants, Valkyries, things like that, I wrote some notes here. So I wrote, during Odin's wild hunt, he and his menagerie of companions swept across the sky on stormy nights, especially during Yule. And early legends have it that they would sweep up anyone that was outside. And so on this night, or any night that is stormy, because I think that they go on their wild hunt multiple nights, not just one. And it has been very stormy here, which we don't get storms that often before January, so it's kind of cool. But anyways, you're supposed to stay inside and be safe and things like that. And so I just listed some of Odin's companions. Sleipnir, which is his 8-legged horse. Gungnir, his spear. And I had already put this sticker here before I learned that he has a spear, not a sword. Ravens, wolves, and like I said, the Valkyrie, giants. I didn't put those in there yet. And what I have as the kind of theme for tonight, or last night, was to cleanse my space. And so on this side of my spread, I am going to reflect on the ritual of cleansing my space. And so I actually cleanse my space, my house, kind of every 3 to 4 months. And I have a white sage plant that grows in my yard. And so I create my own bundles. I don't purchase them because, I don't know, there's some controversy around that, and I'm not going to get into that. But, and I gift these. So I'll create little, say, smudge bundles, and I'll gift them. I don't sell them. And I usually will put like a little sprig of lavender or rosemary or some other, maybe some pine needles. And for cleansing, I just, light that and the smoke, and I walk around the house, and I really focus on the corners because I feel like that's where things get really stagnant. And for me, the cleansing is just about really releasing the old and the things that no longer serve me, so I can make space for things that I want to bring into my life. So that's what I'm going to reflect on here. And I'm going to reflect on some really difficult times that I've had this past year. I've got aging parents. I'm still raising my son. I'm a single parent. My son went through some health issues. He got 2 concussions. He's an athlete, and it's just been a very difficult time. I've had some financial struggles, and so I really have a lot that I wanted to release. And so I did that, and I went through, and another practice that you can do to cleanse your space is to ring a bell. And so here are the activities. So it says to open windows, but on the Wild Hunt night, you're supposed to keep the windows closed so that you keep those bad spirits away. But I opened the windows, I lit some candles, I did walk around, and I rang a bell after I used the smudge stick. We were not able to go out and stargaze because it was cloudy and foggy and stormy. What I really like about what I learned about this particular night is the air is charged with supernatural energy. So as Odin and his, as I called it, menagerie, are sweeping through the sky, it electrifies the air. And it happened to be very windy last night when I was doing this. So it all just felt really kind of perfectly timed. And so anyways, I have, I have this spread. I'm going to do my reflections privately after my video, but I do have this tag that I'm going to just finish working on. It is a really cool, very thick brown tag, and it came off of a rain jacket I recently purchased, and I had to take it out last night because the rain came. So it does have words across here, so I just put some washi tape, and I want to put some coffee dyed paper back there so I can use this as a journaling tag. And so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, why am I having trouble with this? Here we go. Let's try. Oh, because I need it this way. Okay. I'm just going to use a ruler. Where's the edge there? There we go. Actually, let me do this side first. I think that's what I was trying to position myself for. All right. So I hope everyone is doing well and safe wherever you are. I know I live in California, and we have some really big storms coming. And we recently had some wildfires, not close to where I am. But it is the first rains after a wildfire in an area is very dangerous because of mudslides. A few years ago in a little town close to where I live, where I grew up, they had a horrible mudslide. I mean, it was many years ago, but they had a horrible mudslide that took lives. And so I think we've really paid more attention here in California to safety measures after something like that. So I just hope everyone stays safe. Need it a little bit shorter. All right. And then I think I still haven't decided. I've been experimenting with different glues and things, and I'm still not sold on any one particular glue. I know that glue sticks aren't always very permanent, so I am trying to find a different glue that I prefer to use when gluing like this kind of thin paper, I know a lot of you use art glitter glue, which I've used, and maybe I'm just not using it very well, but I tend to have trouble with it. For heftier projects, I love my Fabrifix, even though it doesn't smell the best. The smell doesn't really bother me. I have a window right here where my little desk is, and so I just keep that open. Actually, I don't have it open right now, but I should open it. But for this, for my own personal projects, I'm okay using glue stick. Okay, so, oh, I was gonna ink that, but that's right. And then on this side, I just put some of this paper that I had stamped and aged, and I just love it. I just have long strips of it, and so I keep that handy. I think what I wanted to do was try to find an image. I was looking through some old magazines, and I have a bunch of really fun and beautiful sticker books. And I was going to try to find a sticker that might go well on this tag here, but I wasn't really successful in finding something that I really liked. I didn't look through this one yet, but this one is more, maybe if I can find like a crow or a raven, because that is one of Odin's companions. Actually, I do have a few crow or raven stickers in my other book. All right, I think I'll go to that one. And what I probably should do is plan ahead and choose the items I'm going to be using before I do my videos. Oh, there's a giant. I could use a giant. I'd rather use a crow. I love crows and blackbirds. I love all animals, especially birds and crows. And we don't have blue birds per se. They're called scrub jays, but they're blue, so I call them blue jays. They are my favorites. I know, I'm gonna say, I know that one I keep coming to. I'm gonna use that one for sure at some point. My gosh, there's so many. I've had so many that I've seen. Maybe it's in a different, I get kind of obsessed with it when I find like a sticker book like this somewhere, and I can't help but buy it. So I have quite a few. Okay, well, this is just ridiculous. All right. I have one more book. Well, this isn't the one I was hoping for, but I don't think I have any crows in this one. This one is more academia and literature based. Oh, it reminds me of my scrub jays. Well, darn it. Okay. I'm gonna grab one more book and look through very quickly. One more. Which ones did I already look through? I looked through the antiquarian. Okay, wait. Oh, I see. Wait. Okay. That one was the bibliophilia one. So let's just take a quick peek, see if something catches my eye. Those might be fun. Look how beautiful. What I want. specifically a crow or a raven. Well, I will prepare better for future videos for sure. All right, well, there's the crow raven head. Oh, I wonder if, oh, these are two to show the difference between the two, between crows and ravens. But I want a full. I tell you, there are so many that I've come across when I was doing Halloween junk journals and Christmas junk journals. It's just a little bit silly now. Maybe I'll just have to settle for something else. I mean, I could do an owl, which I've seen quite a few of those. All kinds of different birds. I might do a mushroom, actually. The mushroom would look pretty. All right, I'm gonna mark these 2 pages. Because if I don't find, wait, what was that? I'm also just kind of taking note of different images I think might go nicely with some of the other nights. So just a couple more days until Christmas. Like I've mentioned in my previous videos, I do celebrate Christmas with my son. He's 15 now, but I tell him if you don't believe, you don't receive. And so Santa still visits because I love keeping whimsy and magic in our lives, especially these days when things just feel so heavy. Gosh, I'm really just not going to find a crow. That's what I get for having something very specific in mind. All right, well, let's go with, these are all letters, which maybe I could do like an O for Odin. Yeah, okay, I am going to do either a mushroom or an owl. Oh, I think I'm going to do the owl. And I should do it for this project, but I feel like the video's already gone on too long. But I have seen different videos of creators where, I hate to cover all the mushroom, but oh well. They take these kinds of stickers and put like packing tape on it and then put it in water and rub off all the backing. And I really want to practice that. I want to try that because I love these sticker books, but I do not love that they are not perfectly cut out or like kind of transparent. I really want to see some of the mushrooms. So there we go. Okay. I don't even know if this particular tag will distress because it's a different kind of material. It's not, oh yeah, it will. There we go. Okay, so anyways, this is night 2 of my 12 nights of Yule, and I look forward to tonight's activity, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with, what did I have it as? Let me take a quick peek. I know I'm switching some of them. Oh, actually, I'm going to switch tonight. So I'm going to switch comfort with connection. Because, oh yeah, because a lot of the research recent research I've been looking at talks about tonight, the 3rd night, as honoring nature spirits. So I want to do that tonight. So anyways, that is my 2nd night of 12 nights of Yule. And I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.